Boo. Alright. Now that we know we're live, welcome. I am GrimShins. This is Spatterhouse 2. The only thing you need to know about this game is that there was a haunted house in the first game, and you killed your girlfriend because she turned into a monster. That's basically the plot of the first Spatterhouse game. It was on TurboGrafx 16, not on Genesis, so it sucks. But, yeah, playing the Japanese version for two major reasons. Number one, it's slightly easier, and number two, I don't need to go into options to change my control scheme. And another benefit is that the plot is actually correct in the Japanese version. For whatever reason, they decided to, even though the Japanese version is in full English, just add a whole bunch of ambiguity and kind of mess up the plot. So, yeah. Just gonna let this opening cutscene play out, because it gives you some context. Yeah, I'm assuming audio level's good, everything looking good. Filter on this webcam sufficiently spooky. Hell yeah. This opening goes on for, kind of a little bit. But it looks cool, that's the important thing. There's this really extended portion before it, kind of gives you the close. Ah, here we are. You will find the secret of bringing life. Now, one thing that's made clear in the Japanese version of this game that's not made clear is that this is not the same house as the original game, because that one burned down. In fact, the first level in the game, which we're gonna start right now. Wait, by which I mean I'm gonna reset because I didn't have live split selected, nor did I have global hotkeys turned on. I'm very professional at this streaming thing. So, Rick, the player character, the protagonist, starts in the ruins of the house from the first game. And you want to try to slide as much as possible because that's the fastest form of movement. And we also kill things, do double damage during slides. I'm not going to pick up this 2x4 or pipe or whatever because it causes a couple of other enemies to aggro, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, refreshing helps. Refreshing does help. I had to refresh to make sure the stream was going, and gave me a nice ad. Thanks, Twitch. So, first boss. These guys are a little bit scared. But you're even scarier, so that guy gets eaten like an idiot. And for this boss, all we really need to do is jump, do a slide kick, kick him a few times, and he's dead. Yeah, this game is, pretty gory. This is Sega Crew, this is not Nintendo Crew. So this is the first of two appearances of this elevator. We're going down. Later in the game, we're gonna be going up. These are the screaming memes, affectionately referred to as the Michael Jacksons. Not a whole lot to this section, other than, you know, it's an auto-scroller. Thankfully, there are not nearly as many auto-scrollers in this as there were in the first game. And this section has some spike trap floors, but fortunately the timing is such that if I'm just holding right, I miss them. Pick up this large bone here, get hit a couple times because we suck at the game. And drop it, because why not? I swear I practiced this before I started running tonight, but, you know, whatever. Just means we gotta no damage the boss, it's fine. So the main attacks are the skulls, and it kind of vomits this horrible face-looking thing at you. Third wave is the hardest to avoid, but since I managed to avoid it, probably gonna be able to kill the boss. And now we get to see some truly eye-popping graphics. But okay, starting off with a little less health than I like to on stage 3 here, because it's got some annoying enemies. It's got these little evil catfish that leap up out of these small little ponds. Not too fun. I suppose I should actually talk a little bit about the lore of why your dude looks like Jason from Friday the 13th. Basically, Rick was a parapsychology student, or something like that, and he found this mask called the Terror Mask that basically makes him into this giant hulking dude. And I'm probably gonna die during this boss fight, but that's okay. Yeah. This game was actually released before the ESRB was a thing, so I think subsequent re-releases were very much rated M for mature. Can't imagine why. So, we got the hedge clippers and the chainsaw here. You want to throw the hedge clippers away so you can pick up the chainsaw. And then we take a chainsaw to these blood puppets, as they're called. Pretty gross looking. Can't imagine that anybody would have complained about the content of this game at the time of release, you know? Taking chainsaws to fetuses, it seems fine. Okay, and that's pretty much it for the boss. There is going to be a bit of a photosensitivity warning coming up here, so if that concerns you, look away. I'll let you know when it's safe. We attack this guy a couple times, and he explodes, and it's safe to look again. And we get blood! That's how you know Sega was cooler than Nintendo. This is one of my favorite screens in the game, just because really cool looking, kinda HP Lovecraft monster here. And in a second we're gonna get to play some baseball. I love this animation so much. This screen, on the other hand, kind of sucks. It's got these annoying ghouls that kind of spawn in at awkward points, and these ghosts that I'm touching actually invert my controls. I'm holding left to go right, and while it's not the fastest way to do this section, I kind of want to carry as many of these as possible, so I don't have to worry about the controls uninverting when I'm in the middle of jumping over one of these pits. So there's definitely going to be some slowdown here. The Genesis can't quite blast process fast enough to keep up with Spatterhouse, but it's better than having to do the alternate stage, which is substantially harder. You have to play if you fall in the hole. And this boss kind of sucks. He's sort of a clone of you. I'm gonna try to go for a quick kill, which is basically I'm gonna try to hit him as he's sliding past me. The timing on it's pretty tight, but still got a couple of good hits. Okay, now phase 2, he turns into this really nasty looking spider thing, which is substantially easier because you pick him a couple times, you do a sliding kick on him, then that's it. Stage 4 done. I have arrived at the ominous house. And hope you guys like Evil Dead, because this screen in particular is, let's call it an homage to Evil Dead instead of a ripoff. That sounds nicer. A tribute. Got the quick turnaround and one shotgun blast, but unfortunately, these ram's heads decided they wanted to throw up on me. This is the only screen in the game where you get the shotgun, and you totally don't need it, because these enemies are not very difficult, but it's pretty fun, so gonna make the most of it while we have it. And just fire off a last round, just for fun. We never get it again. This particular screen I don't like very much, because it's got these really large bookshelves in the foreground, which kind of obscure what's going on. We've got these severed hands with a really lovely finger paint on them, nail polish. I swear I know what things are called. Not too bad, though. And this next screen is where the screaming memes are grown, apparently. These ones take 3 hits instead of 2, but you can still take them out with a sliding kick, which is what I should have focused on that first one, but, you know, I didn't. Same deal as last level, I really don't want to fall in these holes, not because I die, but because it just takes me to a harder section. And as far as the speed run of this game goes, this is probably the worst screen in the game, just because these muck monsters here, you can't actually kill them. You can stun them for a moment, but they're really annoying. In fact, I'm probably gonna die on this screen now because, yep, that's fine. First death, I'm not, well, second. I didn't count the one on stage 3 because, I mean, you're pretty much guaranteed to die if you take hits on that level. But yeah, these guys are jerks. There are a lot of them. And you can't kill any of them. The ones that overlap each other are just annoying as hell. But made it through, and now we're on to the boss. This, I believe, is Dr. West, who was the owner of the mansion in the first game. And, yeah, he's kind of annoying. We've got more of these muck monsters, and he likes to throw flammable liquids at us inside this nice wooden house, because apparently he don't care. Fortunately, there are some beakers every once in a while that let you destroy the muck monsters. If I wanted a truly fast time, I would be damage boosting through all of this, but honestly, I want to save as much health as possible. Just because you don't get a full heal in between stages, you only get 2 hearts restored. And because this game is super mature and stuff, the hearts actually look like human hearts. We collapse the doctor's skull, go on to this area. The secret incantation for bringing life was in the diary, so we're gonna use that, and we're gonna get our dead girlfriend back. That's it! We won! That's the end. Wait. Oh, come on! That's not fair. So this boss is actually very straightforward. You just start on the left side of the screen, take out these severed hands that fly towards you. And after we do that, we just go all the way over here and crouch. And we're gonna just take out these flying heads as they come near us. And just got one more hit. And now we're ready to go to the underworld and rescue Jennifer. Now this screen is particularly hard on the eyes. It's a pretty cool palette cycle effect, but man, it's kind of rough looking. This screen's basically an auto-scroller, just got these annoying blue skulls that try to give us a bad time. And the boss fight for this is basically just slide kicking these crystals a couple times. And we've rescued Jennifer. Now we gotta get out. Yo, welcome back, Diggity. So I'm not exactly sure who this guy is, other than, like, he's the Lord of the Underworld, I guess. He's big, he's blue, and he's chasing us. And we outran him, though, because we are jacked. And now, we're trying to get out of Dodge. This mansion is falling apart, taking this elevator out of here, and the key to this screen is just stay in the middle as much as possible. You only have to move out of the middle twice to avoid these falling shingles. And these guys, we just, you know, punch them, whatever. Jennifer apparently can take care of herself. She is utterly unconcerned about all of this. And now we escape on the boat. Oh shit, it's the dude. The dude from stage 5. This guy's annoying because he throws these things at you, and you can't just throw them straight back at him. You kind of gotta pick him up, then jump and hit him on the descent. That's the only way you can nail him in the eye. Oh, that was extremely lucky. Okay. No, don't worry about it, Bacon. You've got to do that. It's required. It's mandatory. And everything's fine, except, oh god, what is this? I kind of took that death intentionally, because it's really hard to do the final boss on just one hit point. So this was unintended consequences. We released this horrible monstrosity when we rescued Jennifer from the underworld. Fortunately, he's not too tough. The pattern's always the same. It's just a matter of timing your attacks correctly, because when you press the attack button, it's like 8 frames before your attack is actually active, and I forgot to duck because I was explaining why the boss is kind of tough. That's okay, though. I'm gonna kind of try to concentrate here for a moment. Because this actually is the toughest boss in the game. Imagine that, the final boss being the hardest boss in the game. What will developers think of next? Okay, now I need to hit this bat thing a bunch of times, and if I don't hit it quickly enough, I have to refight the boss, which sucks. But hey, what did we do? We got ourselves a PB in a marathon event. That is the fastest I have ever played this game. That's actually a fairly decent time. Thank you for the GGs, Bacon, No Diggity, Master Welch, Stormcrow. And thanks for the GG as well, John Drill. So yeah, that was Splatterhouse 2. There's a pretty cool sequel called Splatterhouse 3, oddly enough. It's less of a side-scroller and more like a Streets of Rage style game. Oh, and this is great. This is nice. It's actually a happy ending, unlike the horrible, unhappy ending of the first game. And you can see that Rick is actually a pretty handsome gentleman without the mask on. And he even has hair. And thanks for the GG, Goxera. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah, he definitely has kind of a Bruce Campbell chin going on. I just love some of these names. Milky Echo. And my favorite, the sub-programmer, Big and Black. So yeah, I guess, if I'm not mistaken, Master Welch is up next with some stuff. Let me pull up the schedule. Ah, come on. Let me, it's not letting me move the window over to monitor that I want. Alright. There we go. The end. That's it. But we'll just let the true ending here play out. Screamer! Alright, and Welch, if you are ready, I'll go ahead and cut stream. Thanks so much for watching, really appreciate it, love this game, and everyone should give it a try. Anyway, have a good night.